This is the reason narcissists are unable to sustain relationships. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to explore a question that you might have pondered. Why does the narcissist choose to end the relationship? But before we delve into that, I want to express my gratitude for your ongoing support. Your engagement, likes, subscribes, and shares truly means a lot and helps our community thrive. Let's dive right in. Narcissists thrive on control, manipulation, and chaos. They dislike stability and prefer to orchestrate situations according to their whims. In this video, we'll delve into why narcissists often decide to end relationships and the underlying dynamics behind their behavior. You might be wondering, why would a narcissist end a relationship? What's the motive? Well, the harsh reality is they feed off your pain. Your suffering gives them a twisted form of satisfaction. They thrive on drama, chaos, and confusion, enjoying creating discord between people and moving between conflicts as they escalate. This propensity leads them to transition from one relationship to another, leaving behind a trail of broken hearts. They collect these failed relationships like trophies, reveling in the disharmony they create. When you first encountered the narcissist, you might not have been familiar with narcissism. Perhaps you were a people pleaser or simply unaware of the existence of malicious intentions in some individuals. However, you now understand better. You realize that some people manipulate and exploit others, wearing masks to gain the trust of kind-hearted individuals like yourself. Unfortunately, only a few genuinely have your best interest at heart. Narcissists depend on people believing their facade to initiate a relationship. They prey on your aspirations, dreams, and vulnerabilities, especially during challenging times such as after a loss, breakup, illness, or major life change. Initially, they approach you like detectives, gathering information about you. However, their intentions are far from pure. They're always on the lookout for people they can exploit. We fell for their facade because, at the time, we didn't see through their shallow exterior. They mirrored back to us what we wanted to hear, creating an illusion of a healthy relationship. But it was all a lie. There's no depth to them, no genuine substance beneath the surface. They merely mimic what they think you desire until you see through their deception. When we entered that relationship, we might have genuinely fallen for the narcissist. However, here's the harsh reality. Narcissists are incapable of truly loving anyone, including you. We didn't know that at the time. We also didn't know that some people would try to manipulate us, taking advantage of our assets, beliefs, values, and even our identity. We certainly didn't anticipate that our relationship would face constant challenges, especially after significant milestones like marriage, relocation, having kids, starting a business, or supporting the narcissist's education or career. We believed the narcissist would keep their promises and be there for us. However, they're selfish individuals who only care about themselves. It's a tough truth to accept, but it's the reality. After we bought into their facade and entered the relationship, things changed. For instance, if we got married, the dynamics shifted. Perhaps there was no honeymoon, or it didn't meet our expectations. Maybe the narcissist suddenly fell ill or had to leave for some vague reason. Essentially, they began invalidating us in the relationship. Imagine being in a marriage with a narcissist. You took your vows seriously, but they didn't. To them, marriage meant they had control over you, allowing them to mistreat you behind closed doors while maintaining a perfect facade in public. They had multiple personas. Charming in public, abusive in private. But outside, everyone thought you had a perfect relationship. That's exactly how the narcissist wanted it. They didn't want their abusive side exposed. So when people express disbelief at the idea of your partner being abusive or worse, accuse you of being the toxic one, it was confusing. You had no idea what they were talking about, let alone what narcissism was. But times have changed. We're becoming more aware of narcissistic behavior. We recognize their tactics, set boundaries, and know that toxic relationships have an expiration date. The narcissist's goal is clear: to break relationships and people, driving wedges between what matters most to us and themselves. The narcissistic cycle continues because the one constant is the narcissist themselves, not you. They're fully aware of what they're doing. Once you're hooked, they manipulate and toy with you because you're often unaware of their tactics and may be in love or vulnerable. Maybe you relied on them financially or moved far away from your support network because they promised to take care of you. Post-narcissistic relationship, there are many layers to unravel, but once you're in, the abuse escalates. They isolate you further, strip away your identity, hobbies, and connections with loved ones. You find yourself unable to function well at work, your health suffers, and you're constantly thinking about them. You eagerly respond to their every text or call, regardless of how abusive or nonsensical it may be. That's the power they have over you, and breaking free from it isn't easy. Regardless of what occurred, you were groomed and manipulated by the narcissist. You placed them on a pedestal, believing they were flawless. However, the relationship continued to deteriorate, with you apologizing and returning to them each time. This is a clear sign of an unstable relationship, but you were unaware of it at the time. You were ensnared without even realizing it. Now, you're gaining wisdom and learning about narcissism. You're recognizing how these individuals have been present in your life all along, but you lacked a name for it. You took a chance on a relationship and found yourself in a narcissistic one. Now you understand how they impact every relationship, even with their own family and children. Narcissists are constantly on the move, never staying in one place for long unless they have a built-in source of supply, like a partner who does everything for them. They exploit this, spending their days glued to their smartphones, seeking their next victim or someone to play mind games with. It's a cycle they're trapped in, and breaking free from it requires understanding and strength. However, there are also those narcissists who are always on the move, never staying in one place for too long. They're social butterflies, always out and about, traveling, and restless. They can't sit still, always needing to be doing something, even if it means buying groceries at the last minute when the store is about to close. But here's the question. Are they genuinely buying groceries when they return home long after closing time? There are numerous quirks and subtleties to narcissists that you may not notice when you were deeply involved. You simply felt that something was amiss. Every day in that relationship, you felt more and more burdened because the narcissist was doing less and less. They knew they had you under their thumb, that they were abusing you, and that you were still clinging to the illusion they presented. They knew you'd attempt to mend the relationship, even though it was doomed because the narcissist was breaking it down every single day. This is the cycle of the narcissist's life. They latch onto people for a while, take what they need, then discard them. Next, they move on to new sources of supply or recycle past ones who haven't figured them out yet or are still grappling with their own issues. Often, narcissists come from broken families where narcissistic behavior is the norm. Perhaps you come from such a family where you felt like the odd one out, never quite fitting in. Even now, as you watch this video, you may still feel that way. But let me assure you, you do fit in. You simply need to distance yourself from toxic individuals, slow down, heal, journal, meditate, and learn. Focus on yourself, your health, and reclaiming your energy. Stop believing in the facade, in the notion that family always comes first, or in constantly giving chances to toxic people. It's time to break free from that toxic cycle and reclaim your life. Imagine having a narcissistic parent who constantly belittles you, saying things like, "You'll never succeed. You're not smart enough. Who do you think you are?" They do this to crush your spirit and hinder you from achieving your goals. I often hear about this in my sessions. Narcissistic parents frequently fail to support their children properly. Instead, they view them as tools to manipulate or even feel envious of their success. They might even compete with their own children. Ultimately, narcissists destroy relationships. They've done it to you, they're currently doing it to others, and they'll continue to do so in the future. So, here's a key point. You were attempting to mend a relationship that the narcissist had completely destroyed. You were in it, attempting to fix something that was beyond repair, but you were unaware of it at the time. Then one day, perhaps you searched online for something like partner won't communicate, or parent having angry outbursts, and suddenly you found yourself immersed in articles and videos about toxic relationships. It dawned on you, this relationship was detrimental to you. You believed they cared about you, but they didn't, they don't, and they never will. Realize this. You're a beacon of light, a person filled with abundance. You're part of a community that provides solace and healing. You're realizing that you're not alone. There are millions of us out here who once felt isolated too. Every day, we grow stronger and pay it forward, sharing our stories and support. Now it's about prioritizing yourself. You've given endlessly to others, but now it's your turn. You come first, second, and third. Want to sleep in until 9? Do it. Stay up until 5? Sure. Take a hike, write a book, learn something new. The world is yours because you're free from toxicity and narcissism. That relationship they shattered. It was never meant to last, and though it hurt, it gave you invaluable wisdom and a chance to truly live. As you heal and grow, you'll give back and pay it forward to those who come your way. They'll be inspired by you, and you'll share your story, validate them, and offer support. You'll be there to lift them up, walk alongside them, and guide them until they can stand on their own. This journey is about sharing wisdom, helping others realize their worth, and showing them that no matter the relationship with the narcissist, whether it's a parent, sibling, partner, co-worker, or friend, they all follow the same toxic patterns. Once you grasp this, you see things differently. You realize those relationships were never healthy or stable, but now you're not giving them the power they crave. You're reclaiming your energy and recognizing your worth. You'll share your story, pay it forward, and support others facing similar challenges. And that's truly beautiful. So, that wraps up this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. I'll be back with more videos right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, always remember, be kind to yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone.